back. Um, it's still buffering. I'm gonna try to put it like on the screen to see if that would work, but I don't like it's still buffering over to the side. So, if you weren't there before, the chat box was buffering, and I can't like it is buffering, and I cannot see like, what people are saying. So I'm probably gonna have to do the show blind because it's my third time restarting. And it's still not working. Babe, you on? And you don't even say anybody's in here at all. Like, I don't know, guys. I'm sorry, it was working fine. Okay, I see people now. Oh, I see it. Okay, so it's not working on the sidebar, but it's working on the screen. Hey, babe, thanks for your assistance. Even though it's like, no, I don't want your damn iPhone. I want it to work. I didn't say it like that, but I know that's the energy. Want it to work because I haven't talked to you in a long time. Well, not you, I talked to every day, but I haven't talked to people in a long time. Been sick, so I couldn't even do the show. And today's the giveaway. Okay. Happy holidays. I'm gonna be annoying with those bells, jingle bells. We're gonna do the giveaway in a few minutes. Got the names in the cup. Maybe next year it could be like halfway because these joints at the bottom right now. But maybe next year it could be like halfway. The store just opened, it is what it is. It's trying times, it's trying our patience and our wallets too. Thank you, kind sir. And have some shout outs as always. Shout out to Hampton Roads Computer Gurus, my tech gurus that I use for security for my website. Thank you so much. They do security, I do everything else. So the blog not updated as quickly as you would like. I'm so sorry. It's me. It's my fault. I also want to shout out V's Botanica on Etsy. Now, a lot of people doing a lot of different things. Prepare for the new year. I'm out bad juju. All the sour energy, like it's more sour left over than anything. Maybe some negative energy that you've already shed, but it's still hanging around. Get it out of here. So I'm going to be using the Agua Florida, the Florida water, sage for sure. I always have sage. So I'm going to be doing all of that. My order should be coming tomorrow. Actually, should be here. I bought Ray's Arts comic book, Twilight Angel Volume 1. It's digital, and you pay what you can. I gave a good amount, and I'm glad because it's really good. It's actually really good. And it's a good lift, too. I've been busy, sick, not sick, sick again, full disclosure, I still have a cough right now. I'm very tired too, but y'all probably see that. But it's very good. The story is good, it's engaging, the art is good. I'm invested. So I feel like it's a good investment. Don't just because you can give him $1, don't do that, please. Give him a good amount for the story. It's a good story. I want to shout out Cream City Saurians. We have Bruce Leroy. Ben had him for a little bit now. He's getting bigger. They do great. The shipping was good. I mean, he was feisty and biting and mad, when he first got here, but it makes sense. It was a long, long way to travel in a Chinese Tupperware, I want to shout out Canvas Beauty brand. Make that body glaze. Now they have Instead of just the body butter glaze, they have oils and stuff too. There's stuff for your lips. It's really good for men and women. Um, I got Boss's the Siamo scent, which smells really really good. And instead of getting Siama that matches with it, I got fairy dust because I'm a fairy, But and that smelled good too. But now I'll order Siama because I want to see what it smells like. Because Siamo smells really good. Um, who else? Believe it or not, LLC. That's not KNOT. Believe it or not. She had anime themed bonnets and do rags, all kinds of stuff. It's a really great store. I bought three different bonnets, but really good store. I'm sorry. I'm shouting out Shein, okay? What's up? I'm shouting out Shein. You just gotta pick good things. That's all. Yeah, they do smell really good. Almost like you just gotta pick good things when you order from Shein. That's all. You gotta be careful. Look at it. Like you don't want them shirts that look like paper on the inside, and you gotta make sure it's buttoned all the way up so nobody see that it was like it was printed off or something. But I had a really really cute sweater from there. Um, my pea coat was more like a sweater, but it's actually really warm. It don't have no pockets. I think that's what you would be missing. Getting coats and stuff from them. It's like you might not have pockets, or it might be more like sweater style than coat style, but it was still warm and super cute. I should have brought it over here so I could show you. I also got Wholesome Hippie Pain Relief Bar Soap and Pain Cream. I got the pain cream. The bar soap's in the shower. I'm sorry. I'm using the hell out of it. It actually helps. Um, for those that don't know, I'm in pain 24/7, all over, and it's not a lot that helps ease it. Not a lot. And then I have lung disease, so my lungs hurt sometimes in the back. But that soap has been helping a lot, and so just this Wholesome Hippie. Now, if you have a sensitivity to menthol or anything like that, I wouldn't get it because it's giving menthol, but it has turmeric and what else? Magnesium, a bunch of stuff in it, a bunch of good things. Let me see. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff in here, but it's all natural things in there, and it does help a lot. Um, I know they have something for sleep. They have something for a lot of things. Um, chronic pain. I would check them out. Wholesome Hippie. They have a IG. Do they have Facebook? I think so. But I know for a fact they have IG. Wholesome Hippie. If you follow the real Slim Sherry, that's I don't know if it's her company or if she just represents them, but that's how I found out laughing at one of her reels, and then that came up, and I was like, "Oh, okay, babe," and it actually does work. Um, okay, now I was asked about something for hair growth. Donna's recipe actually does work, and I know some people gonna be like, "How the hell you know you had a lot of hair?" Well, I'm gonna tell you. So I told everybody about most likely having lupus. I have the discoid rash, like current events, because I went to Duke Monday and Tuesday. Current events, I have the discoid rash. There's a lot going on symptom wise. They just want to run more tests, like a whole bunch of tests before they be like, yeah, put you on the medication for it. So I'm still like on my own until they're satisfied. But don't even get me started on that. So my hair does fall out, and it has fallen out lots of times. Just because I have a lot of hair doesn't mean I don't suffer from hair loss. I don't have like the little sores and stuff in my scalp that some people with lupus get. 'Cause not everybody gets the same symptoms, but I have had issues like on my hairline, um, just falling out, some thinning. You can kind of see it right here a little bit. But this does help. The Donna's Recipe Hair Oil. It does help. And I love Tab just like everybody else. Tabitha Brown, if you don't know. But I'm not gonna say it worked and it don't. I'm not gonna do that. Another thing for locks, I just used this on Boss's hair, and what we were using before was like castor oil and it was like a peppermint castor oil and some other stuff. My hands felt like raw and sticky and gross, and it wasn't even a gel. This, I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Talia Wajid. You probably already heard her. I heard everybody knows like that it was this good. This is the tight hold for locks, naturals, and twists. And it's lock starting and maintenance styling. I mean, it defines natural curls, adds moisture, extra hold, no flaking, no hard feel with rosemary and nettle leaf. When I tell you there's no flaking and no hard feel. So Alti, I don't know where you at. But you should try this. And I don't know what's going on with my stream. Like this is it. Try this. And definitely this. It's worth the money. You don't need to use a whole lot. It actually does work. Yeah. Boss's hair, it be like trying to unlock itself like it does not want to lock. Like it doesn't like to dry all the way. Like yeah. So very good products. I recently posted my character, Lady Midnight, from the New World Institute of Magic, which is very fun to do. This is the pen. I didn't have anything to show you guys last time. This is the pen from the New World Institute of Magic. Official. She got a job, y'all know. She's a professor of dark death magic and the necromancy. The oh man, I feel like I need a poem. Let's pause for the cause. I see there's some other people in here. I'm not gonna bust y'all out because it's a moment of peace. You know, you don't have to engage if you don't want to. Oh shit, what did I do? Oh my god, it's just not my day. What did I do? Help, help. Now the whole thing is messed up. What did I do? I'm not this damn tired. This whole thing just changed. Am I bugging? Oh my God. I am tired. I don't know what's happening. The goddamn work laundry basket in the picture. Boss. Look what the fuck. I can't even. I gotta do this in real time. Y'all can see all this. What the fuck did it even change? It's so glitchy. Anyway, this is more entertaining than I was planning to be, okay? This is annoying as hell. Let me not even touch the keyboard because I don't even know how that happened. This is way more entertaining than I was planning to be, people. I don't know what is going on. It's really strange. And it's still buffering over there. Why? Definitely still buffering. Sorry about that little laundry basket, y'all. That's the work laundry basket. I'm gonna read one that a lot of people can relate to right now because a lot of stuff has gone up and health insurance is about to go way up next year. I'm already seeing like some of the repercussions of that, even though I have insurance through my job. It's like today when I went to go pick up my prescription, they told me that they needed a prior authorization from my doctor because my insurance wanted to lower my dose to once a day. And I'm just like, what? They're not my fucking doctor. Why are they trying to lower my dose? It's because they don't want to pay for it. So I have to get another prior authorization from the doctor to keep the dose that's actually maintaining me, which is wild. But this is what's going to be happening, people. Everybody be blessed and, hold your head because it's getting crazy out here. This is called bags. It's going to take my hand because I understand. My riches are different. No cash, no credit. Still, I'm accruing interest. At least my future is. My present is my past again, but it won't last. Not like my love, which is eternal. Damn car note, car insurance, rent, gas, food. Damn, food? Yup, food. Gotta get my medicine, need to pay my tolls, but man, I got goals. I have goals too, since a child. I've been paying my dues. Ducking and dodging the blues, now it's hitting high notes, singing falsetto all over my spirit. So I mind my gray matter, and let my blessings be my interest, and life is my credit. May as well be. I keep borrowing from it, taking all of this poison so I can live now knowing my body will have to pay later. I'm here though, doing much better. No cash, bad credit, but I still have my smile, sunshine warming the ache in my breast, mine, and everyone I touch along the way, always. My riches are different. And that's crazy as hell. They're just going to up the price. And I'm definitely not Team MAGA, but they are right about how much it costs without those government breaks, like how much the Affordable Care Act really costs without the tax breaks. It's high as hell. I'll read another one. Omnipotent. Chin up and chest out. The power of the ancestors is pumping through your veins. The spirit of love beating down your heart. Don't doubt yourself. Be one with yourself. Let it guide the negative thoughts far away from your mind. You got this. You have this. You own confidence. Regardless of the outcome, you will stand tall. You may take a knee, but you refuse to fall. May shed a few tears, but won't wallow in a ball. You feel how you feel and keep it moving. Up and away from toxicity trying to seep and settle in. You got this. You hold this. You own confidence. Okay? Whoever run this back is gonna be like, what the hell? Oh my god. And I'm tired too. Anywho. I'm trying, well, I don't even know what time it is. I'm trying, oh, time going by kind of fast. That's another creepy thing that I feel like it's happening. Time is going by faster. You can't convince me otherwise. Time is definitely going by faster. What else did I want to talk about? Let's go to the winners. You know, let's pick some winners. Let's pick one winner at least. All right, let's see who's our first winner. They're all folded the same size. Keisha B, our first winner. Can you see that? Yay! So she wins the first prize. I already have your address, so I gotta get everything together and then I'll send it out, but I'll let you know when it's on the way. Congratulations! I'm gonna pick another winner in a minute. Any shout outs? Anybody want to do any holiday shout outs? Anybody want to vent? Because I've been venting. I got something else to vent about actually, but it's really more being proud of myself for not acting a fool. I know everybody's like, oh, she's so nice and this and that. I am. And also the Bronx raised me. So let me tell you. I was coming home from work one night late. Um, I'm, I'm driving down the street. I see this SUV sitting in the middle of the parking lot, and I'm just like, "Why are you sitting in the middle of the parking lot? There's parking spaces. Just park, okay?" But you know, I didn't think nothing about. I'm focused. I'm going home. I'm tired because I get off work after 11 o'clock at night. You know, so I pull in. She's struggling to park. I'm just like, that don't make no damn sense because you was there for a while. Like, you could have been parked before I pulled in, but I just pulled in next to her. I didn't try to take the spot that she was going in. I pulled in next to her and she was mad as hell. And I'm just like, because I'm already dealing with a lot. This was this week after, I believe it was the first day I went back to work after the appointment. So it was Wednesday. So I'm just like, a lot is on my mind already. I was listening to the Breakfast Club because it makes me laugh. It's informative and it makes me laugh. So, soothe the spirit. I'm going home. I'm gonna take a shower and relax. But then I come across this bullshit in the parking lot. She was talking a lot of shit. Matter of fact, it was Thursday because I was dressed as a Grinch. It was Thursday. That was the luncheon day. And she was saying something about a stupid elf or some shit like that. But she never looked at me. I was looking at her though. Because I was computing in my head, like, am I gonna crash out? Like, I was pissed off because she was dropping all type of bitches and this and that. But she wasn't even looking at me though. But it wasn't nobody else out there. I never cut her off. She could have just kept on parking. And I'm just like, I'm saying to myself, like, is it crack? Is crack the reason? And I see a lot of reels and stuff mentioning crack. I feel like it's a real problem. Like it never really went away. It was just quiet and now it's getting loud again. Because I bite. Like I'm peaceful. You know what I'm saying? I'm peaceful. I like to hug people, but I also bite. I know myself fully, the whole self. So I'm just like, it's an older lady, not an elderly woman by any means, just older, or maybe not even older. Some of these youngins look kind of rough, and it might be cracked. Cause she like, why was she sitting in the middle of the parking lot like that? But I'm just like, it was a rage building, but it's still a part of me that's a good Buddhist and it's just like go in the house. And the Bronx is like, fuck that, like go get in her face. But I did not get in her face. I went in the house, but I was still like on the edge, like, am I really gonna go? Cause she was talking so much shit, yeah. And this is where my community is us, all of us comes in. Like I don't pretend to be an angel. I don't pretend that I never get pissed off. Like that's a lie. That's really fake. I was definitely pissed off, and I wanted to knock her right the hell out. I woke boss up. Like get your wife. Like come get me because I'm really not trying to give a crackhead a payday. So the moral of the story is understand your triggers. For me, it was already a lot on my mind, on my body, because I'm dealing with all of these symptoms and shit is looking very abnormal. All my testing, and the doctors keep on saying, oh, but it's not this, so it's fine. It's not that, so it's okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's not okay. I suffer every day, and it pisses me off. And you can only woosah so much, you know. So I knew I was about to be bad. So I definitely told on myself, like, come get me and let me talk through it so that, and sometimes that's what you got to do. It's not about no age or nothing because pretty sure if I make it to 90 years old, if somebody's acting like that, I'm gonna want to slap fire out them. Like it's just a natural urge. Is it good? Hell no. It's not good. But it's not like it's just gonna go away poof. Like you have to acknowledge it, feel how you feel, but don't necessarily act on it. That was the moral and the lesson from that story. But yeah, I definitely wanted to black her eye, but we don't need to be out here giving crackheads paydays. And, you know, boss was like, she was probably a high functioning crackhead, but I said, I'm sure she's a malfunctioning crackhead because who was she talking to? And I was staring right at her as I'm looking sideways like this while I'm walking to the door because I'm like, is she even look at me? But that's bad. But that's real. Yeah, that's real. So yeah, don't give don't give a crackhead a payday. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. Look within, see the darkness, and turn the light on. That's all I'm saying. Like we're better than that. You could get close, but just pull it on back. You could do it. If I could do it, I'm semi-retired. Crash out. Even though my coworkers say I'm not retired or nothing, but if I could do it, you could do it. Okay, just pull it on back. We're not giving crackheads paydays. That's how we're gonna say it. You know, it helps. Doesn't make a lot of sense when you say it like that. Like, oh. But yeah, but I don't be worried about that. Like in the moment when you get mad like that, you don't be worried about what you got to lose or nothing. Especially if you had my upbringing and hung out with the people hung out with you. You really don't be worried about that. I'm more worried about that if it's a release, to explode that feeling, but it's also not a good feeling because I prefer to be peaceful. So it's like you just gotta find your balance and it's hard to in that moment all the time. So you gotta do what you gotta do, you know. Um when there's it was like a whole hood in a little car. When they crashed into the side of my car, and then somebody got out trying to talk trash, like I was going to pay for their car and whoever's medical bills. I called my sister Altie. Like, whatever you got to do to not crash out in that extreme way. Like, yeah, I get angry just like anybody else. We all get angry. Some people don't admit it, because they're trying to be social media gurus or whatever. That's not what I am. A real person. So whatever you could do, phone a friend, not one that's gonna be like, I'll be right there and we gonna fuck them up. Not that friend. Call the other one, that's gonna be like, yeah, understandable, but just breathe. You know what I'm saying? Like, call that friend. And I'm that friend for everybody else, but not really for myself. A little bit. Because I'll go inside and be like, this is bad. You know, don't do it. It's bad. It's real life. And it's going to be more stuff pissing us off. Okay? There's going to be more stuff pissing us off. You got to start practicing how you going to deal with it now. Everybody pretty pissed off with the way politics are going right now, and the consequences and repercussions that we're suffering from it. You know, how people acting in the street, just tossing in words out at us, just casually, like nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, you're gonna have to put it into practice. So remember what I said. Just think of them all as crackheads. You're not trying to be a crackhead. Now, if it's self defense and you're just protecting yourself, that's different. But if they're just talking, let them talk. But that concludes my TED talk. Let's choose another winner. Another winner. And this is gonna be the last winner because I'm not rich. But we're doing a holiday giveaway, people. Shake it one more time. Oh, I got two. Tanae Curry, who is my niece, so that does not seem fair. I put all the names that was on there, but that's not fair. I'm gonna pull another name. Vernon Williams, you are the second winner. Congratulations. Now, the reason why you knew Snake Curry, my niece, wasn't fair because I actually ordered for her, but it's her name that was on there. And I just wrote everybody's name down and put it in there, but it doesn't feel fair. So, the winners for the holiday giveaway, Keisha B and Vernon Williams. You're going to have gifts coming to you. I will DM you and let you know. Congratulations. I'm going to make it nice. Okay. I do something for the holidays. It's highways and real dark. Like, you could tell by the way they drive. Like, are you okay? Okay. What the hell is Stream Brew? And my best viewers are on IG. Is this? And I can't get to the chat, so I can't like polarize them or whatever you do. Give me 1 second. Let me write down my winners. And see if this thing is It's gonna be nice. You're gonna get it after Christmas, but it's gonna be a nice little extra, super free surprise, Let's see. Oh, almost 10 o'clock. And because I tell my little hood adjacent stories. The red light is on. It's sexy time. Hide your kids and your grandma. Everybody doing all right? I don't know why, but this is like my favorite one to read from on here. The first one. Volume 3 is going to be 15. Kinky. Let's see. It's still just buffering. And, fine. Parallel parking, softer my dreams falling warm. The hood of the car was hot, but not uncomfortably so. It could have blistered my ass and I wouldn't have noticed, not with his tongue licking my stamp like he has a fetish for postage. The heat beneath me raised the heat inside of me. He sucked and slurped, and I screamed so loud. We didn't have to worry. No one could hear me. The winds were high, adding to my already heightened sensitivity. He thrust 2 fingers inside, stroking quickly, easing a screech from my throat, groaning long and strong into my hair. The feel of him, the sounds, tastes, and textures caused me to wrap my legs around him, clench and shudder, over and over, enjoying his satisfied jerking against my G-spot, reveling in making him roar out my name before we both collapsed, too satisfied to move, even as it began to rain. Yeah. Now, while car sex is very popular, I don't recommend having sex on the hood of a car out in the open because you will get arrested. And you could possibly get arrested having sex inside the car if you're not hitting there. So, let's be spontaneous and have fun, but be safe and beware because the world is turning sideways and you don't know what they're gonna do. Like, are you gonna get a ticket? Are you gonna get arrested? Is it gonna be ice? You don't know. So just be safe out there. Stay wild, stay spicy, but let's be safe. Keep your head on the swivel. Another one of my favorite ones, raw. I'm gonna tear a hole in my fishnets, even though there are some that come like that. I'd rather show my hunger. I'm starving. So wet. Hurry. Grab a chair so I can ride into the sunset. Sun rays and moonbeams reflecting through the strands of our curly crown. Even though I'm sitting up, you hold me down. Gently grip my neck, your arm keeping me steady so I don't fall off. Even when I start shaking and crying, I keep on riding until you groan and yell your pleasure, bucking inside of me, knocking down every door of my castle with the force of it. I scream again, lavishing you with feverishly wet tongue kisses, moaning between your teeth, gasping in awe. The pleasure is unbelievable. I feel like an animal, a wildling, humping and grinding in a frenzy, even as you spill your secrets deep inside of me, pulsing within the sauna, nestled inside the hole I tore in my fishnets, even though there are some that come like that, and I have. Ah, cut those two. Ladies, I recommend um, the colorful fishnets that mimic like the garter belt because the whole middle is open. If you have on panties, you can pull them down or pull them to the side without even taking that. Just FYI. Anywho, is just these are last one was volume 2. This is also volume 2. Breathe. You hold my throat firmly, yet so gently. I can breathe just fine. Still, I can feel your power, your desire for me to be still and take all of you, all in one hard stroke. Then soft, hard, soft, harder. I nearly purr as you lick my face, your other hand gripping my cheeks as best it can, pounding, sliding, growing down my throat, on my breath, kissing my lips, nipping so lightly, yet I can feel your desire still. Breathe. Let's see. Still buffering. Okay. I just turned on the stream thing again. So the backseat is big and the windows are tinted. Bet. Shit that shit out that thing. Say no more. 10:02. I'm gonna get one more spice. And then I'm gonna end the show. The favorite song. Okay. La Petite Mort. This is from volume 3, which isn't out yet, but it's coming. What would you do for a taste, for a drop of my creamy, sweet essence on the tip of your tongue? The smooth glide of the underside of my thigh against the side of your jaw. The tight curve of the other around your waist. What would you do for a touch? The feel of my warm hand gliding along heated silk and protruding veins. Puppy licking your mushroom head until it spits in my mouth. What would you do to see me, closing my eyes, moaning as I swallow it down? What would you do if I kissed you, with my other mouth, sucking on your tongue, sending juicy dreams down the back of your throat? If I come for you, what will you do? Spicy. Okay. All right. I hope everybody is doing all right. And for those of you that are still here, because it's not just boss, even though it looks like it. For those of you who are still here, thank you for staying on this train wreck today. I don't know what the hell is happening with this thing. And it's still buffering over there. That is showing the chat on the screen, so okay. This is pièce de résistance. We are living, building and thriving, so alive, not just surviving. It's a renaissance. Les pièces de résistance. The creatives need to unite if we are all to win. Let's not pretend this isn't a fight in the time of bots and beings, holiday snatching, planes falling from the sky like gum no longer stuck to the ceiling. One thing isn't changing: us. Our eclectic, magnificently creative minds, our skills and talents, our very energy is life. We breathe life into this world with our art, our words, our movements, our very joy. We breathe life into ourselves and into each other. We are so alive, magic firing in our brains. Les pièces de résistance. It's a renaissance. You heard? I'm serious though. It's a renaissance. Let's come together. Um, this is the end of the show. Hopefully next time I will be 100% well, back to my normal abnormal. I look tired. Like, I got like sinus pain happening, chest, throat. It's pretty gross. I'm surprised I haven't coughed much. Just like one little one. Hope everybody is maintaining. Um, I hope everybody has a happy holiday. Celebrate however you do it. I hope it's a happy holiday. If you're gonna be snuggled under blankets watching movies, do that. That sounds good, actually. If you're gonna be with family, opening gifts and eating home cooked food, do that. Whatever you do, if you're gonna be with friends, however you do it, just be happy doing it. Don't let people shame you into, oh, that's what you did, that's all you doing, you should be doing it. No, you should be doing what you want to do. And it's your holiday to celebrate. Um, behave. Do the best you can, okay? Don't give a crackhead a payday. All right? Love you guys. I'll see you next time.